agree that there's something happening at Manchester United. I can feel it. It's definitely palpable. I can taste it. For the first time in years, it also feels sustainable. It feels like this is going to be for the long term. It feels like it's not a purple patch. It feels like the individual brilliance that we have always depended on is not something that is going to be depended on in the future. It feels like it's not moment. It feels like it's not chaos. And actually an attack, and actually a foundation, and actually the future is here. It's now, and it's already at Manchester United. Because when you look at what Manchester United built this season, with Benjamin Sesko, Bryan Mbeumo, and Matheus Cunha, you realize something terrifying. This wasn't just any other year. This was year one. Think about it for a second. Benjamin Sesko arrives the most physical, demanding league in world football, and at once, one of the most emotionally draining clubs on the planet, with the pressure of replacing years of dysfunction. And he still delivers 11 goals in his debut season. 11. And anyone who actually watched knows the scary part is even not just the number. It's the growth. At the beginning of the season, you could see the rawness. He was shy. He was nervous to even fire an attack. The movement was there. The physicality tools were obvious. The speed, the aerial ability, and the finishing instincts were all there. But there were moments in this that you could tell that he's learning the rhythm of the Premier League. He had the timing of the runs, the physical battle against huge low blocks. When you drop, when you stay high, how quickly defenders close space in England. And yet, despite all that adaptation, he's still produced. And now imagine him after a full preseason. Imagine him after a year of understanding his teammates. Imagine him after learning exactly where Mbeumo wants the ball, exactly where Cunha drifts into space, and exactly how Carrick wants his number 9 to trigger presses sequences. It's going to be scary. That's when you realize that the striker is yet to explode, and he is going to. But forget about how many elite forwards took a year before becoming monsters in the Premier League. This is the first year is survival. The second year usually comes to growth, and then you start seeing the domination of the league. Think about Alexander Isak. The only person that you would say that does it the moment he got there was the machine called Erling Haaland. And Sesko has all the tools to become just as good as Alexander Isak, if not greater. Because he is not just a finisher. He stretches defenses vertically. He creates panic. He occupies centre-backs constantly and gives United something that they have lacked for years, a fear factor that there's somebody in the 18-yard box that can put the ball in the back of the net. Defenders do not enjoy playing against him. Not at all. And then you bring in and add Bryan Mbeumo to it. Honestly, the signing might end up being one of the smartest pieces of business done by Manchester United in years. Because Bryan Mbeumo brings something every elite team needs. Reliability, goals, work rate, ball carrying, intensity, availability, decision making. Bryan Mbeumo is the epitome. He licks. He literally, all these things I just named is what he brings to every single team. This is not just a player who needs 15 touches to influence a game. He punishes them really quickly. He will punish you the moment he gets an opportunity. Now understand that after AFCON, his form kind of dipped a little. But we also saw today that Bryan Mbeumo is going to keep on trying. He's going to keep on trying, and he's going to put the ball in the back of the net more times than not. He understands the Premier League. There was no adaptation for him. It was straight in, and he gives us 10 goals in the Premier League. He came into Manchester United and immediately gave the attack structure. He gave the attack a purpose. He gave the attack some sharp edges. His movement between the fullback and the centre-back is elite. His pressing intensity sets the tone every single time, and suddenly United's right-hand side stopped being predictable. So he can go the bar line, he can cut inside, he can literally drive directly, he can cut inside and shoot, he can cut to the bar line and cross or check back, whatever you want, he can actually give. But here is where things get exciting. When the chemistry develops, attackers stop thinking. Right now, there's still the whole, where are you going to go? Are you going to go left? Are you going to go to the right? Are you going to go forward? Are you going to go back? What are the situations? What are your instances? What do you like in situations? That's where chemistry is going to change everything for us. The passes become automatic. The movement become instinctive, and the combinations become ruthless. It becomes natural. Right now, there is still movement where you see the players learning each other. Sesko makes a run and Mbeumo spots it half a second late. Cunha drifts out wide and the rotation doesn't fully trigger yet. The final ball is slightly delayed. This disappears with time. And it doesn't disappear directly. It disappears when elite strikers are born. And then there is Matheus Cunha. Is a chaos in the best way possible. Every top attack needs unpredictability. The player that breaks down the structure, the player that defenders cannot fully read, that is Cunha. He dribbles when others will pass. He shoots when defenders would expect hesitation. He turns heads. He turns dead situations into dangerous moments. And the underrated part of his game is how much space he creates for everyone else. Because defenders are constantly drawn towards him. And when that happens, that opens gaps for the likes of Sesko and Mbeumo. Open gaps for Mbeumo. Opens transitions and makes those transitions become really deadly. Now imagine all three of them entering next season together. No introductions, no settling in period, no learning the system from scratch. Just continuity, and that's more than people realize. Look across football history. Almost every great attack had one thing in common: time together, understanding, repetition. The best front threes in football were not built overnight. They evolved. And Manchester United finally look like they have the pieces to actually complement each other. Sesko gives you the verticality and the finishing. Mbeumo gives you the balance and the consistency. Cunha gives you the creativity and unpredictability. Those profiles fit together. And here's the biggest reason why United fans should get excited. Because these numbers are not inflated by perfection. These three players still have room to improve. Sesko can become more clinical. Mbeumo can increase his chance creation in a dominant possession system. Cunha can sharpen his final decision making, which means that the attack has not finally or hasn't reached its ceiling yet. That's the difference. For years, Manchester United built attacks that felt temporary. Short-term solutions like Cavani, Cristiano Ronaldo, Odion Igalo. Moments over process. This feels like a group that can genuinely grow together. And if this is what they can produce in their first season together, what happens in year 2? What happens after a full preseason under Michael Carrick? What happens when Sesko fully adapts to the league? When the automatisms kick in? When the confidence rises? When Old Trafford starts believing again? Suddenly, Manchester United do not just have attackers. They have profiles, purpose, identity, and maybe, finally, a front line that can carry Manchester United back to where they believe they belong. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the follow button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Benjamin Sesko, 11 goals. Bryan Mbeumo, 10 goals. Flipping Matheus Cunha, 10 goals. It is one of the best things that we have seen in a long time. I need you guys to understand that Manchester United are just beginning. And the giant that has been sleeping for over 13 years is beginning to twitch. And when he wakes up, and that might be next season, the world is going to tremble. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys hit that like button, like I said. Share this with everyone else, and I'll see you. Hit the subscribe button.